Let's welcome our next storyteller, Quinn McCray. Come on up.
So it's prom season of my junior year of high school. I'm 17, out proud lesbian, and Mom and I are at the mall shopping and discussing, which is what we really do at the mall. We kind of browse, but mostly we talk about the pertinent issues in my life. The pertinent issue at that time was, as you may have guessed, prom, and specifically prom dresses. What am I going to wear to prom? Well, I am in distress. And I don't quite know why, because I've gone dress shopping before. I've worn dresses to all of the other dances. I roll up to Macy's, I walk in, something about $15, and call it good. But this is prom. These are prom dresses. All of my friends are, they're online. They're like, I'm gonna order it. I'm getting it tailored. It's gonna match my eyes. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, am I gonna go with something that's kind of like bedazzled? Is that how this is? Is it gonna be long? Is it gonna be short? What is there like different cuts? Do I show back? Like, what is this? I am in distress, and I'm in this circular lament as we're walking around the mall, and Mom is just nodding dutifully and, giving very helpful suggestions, but that's in one ear and out the other. So finally, this works up quite the appetite, so we go to the food court. And we go get some taco time because there wasn't a Subway in the mall yet. And we sit down and we're eating our food, and I'm still going. I'm just in this. I can't do this. I don't know what to do. I really want my outfit to be right because this is prom and I want to enjoy it and I want it to be special. But this dress thing just ain't gonna work. And so she's listening to me as I go on, and she swallows her food. And she has a moment, and she looks at me, and she goes, "You're not wearing a dress to prom." Oh. I'm not wearing a dress to prom. I'm not wearing a dress to prom. I'm not wearing a dress to prom. And now my brain is going a mile a minute. I'm a train out of the station. I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna wear? Now there's so many options. And what I didn't realize at that moment, but what I did come to understand, is that what I really needed was that permission. It wasn't a suggestion. It was a declaration. I already knew it, but when she said it, it opened the doors. So then we're talking. Are we gonna go with something kind of Ellen DeGeneres style, little gay, boyish, cute, okay, cool. Are we gonna go like the full 9 yards, roll up to Mr. Formal and be like, I need a man tux? Well, as I'm talking, she's listening, and she goes, I think you kind of want to go with the tuxedo. And I'm like, I think I do. So I call up a good guy friend of mine, and I go, have you gotten your outfit for prom yet? And he says, no. And I say, good, because we're going to Mr. Formal together. And he's like, all right. So that weekend, we pull up, we walk in, the women who are working there come up to us, and, oh, you're here for prom? Yes, we're here for prom. She looks at me and she goes, what color is your dress? No, I'm not wearing a dress. I need to be fitted for a tux, I guess. Something, is that what it's called? Is that what we do here? Yes, so they very graciously took me back, they're taking all my measurements. I'm like, this has never happened before in Macy's. So they've got me in these like baggy pants that are like twice the size of my leg, and they're being like, okay, we're gonna come back with something that fits a little better. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror in this dressing room. And I'm like, kid, you look goofy as hell. And I loved it. I loved it. I felt so comfortable in that ill-fitting tux, so confident. I'm like posing in the mirror like, yeah, look at this. This is so good. I'm gonna roll up to prom looking so good. So we get it all squared away. I get the rental. It's prom. And I've got it all on. I'm giddy. Oh, it's the day. And I go up, I'm about to walk in, and I went to a very small high school. My graduating class was 70 people. There's nowhere to hide. Everyone's gonna notice, right? I walk in, everyone looks at me and they go, oh, okay, yeah, Yeah, I didn't know it before I saw it, but that makes a lot of sense. And ever since that point, I've had these moments in my life where I experienced that same joy, that same comfort and confidence that I felt in the dressing room looking at myself in that stupid tux. Like when I cut off all my hair right after I graduated my senior year, which is all grown back, as you can see, I took more selfies in that following month than I had in my entire life because I felt good. I looked in the mirror and I was like, that's right. You did it. I feel so comfortable in this. Or when I started hormones, my voice was dropping, my beard's coming in. I'm like, oh, yeah, look in the mirror. And I could have been like, that's a man. But really, it was like, I feel good. That's really all it was. That was my gender euphoria. It was that same feeling that I had in that dressing room. And now I know that that is where I feel comfortable, and that's where I go that's where, when I feel good, when I'm doing something that affirms my gender, I know I'm on the right direction. And that's really all I'm looking for in life. And I hope that for all of you too. Thank you.